Okay guys, so there is not gonna be a team builder this week. I am just straight up going to upload the battle, but I'll give you a quick little recap of the team that I've brought so far. It won't be anything super amazing, but this is just gonna be one video because I was sick all last week. I could barely get the battle done because I was sick, and I just did not have time to edit it because I was how I was feeling, and plus I have to work, so I'm sick and I have to work, so I got 2 jobs and all that crazy shit. Um, as you guys can see on the layout, I am bringing Arcanine, Florges, Heliolisk, Blastoise, Hitmonlee, and Excadrill. Arcanine is a defensive Arcanine with Flare Blitz, Crunch, Morning Sun, and Will-O-Wisp. Um, Honestly, in retrospect, Will-O-Wisp wasn't going to be as useful as I thought it might. Just because if I'm up against the Scizor, he's not going to stay in with this anyways. So I should have had Extreme Speed in retrospect. I'll tell you guys where Extreme Speed comes in handy, or would have come in handy. And Arcanine just has the leftover Slice Bay with 248 in HP and 252 in defense and 8 in attack. McDriller is a Choice Scarfed Excadrill. It allows me to outspeed what the hell was it? I can't even remember at the moment. Can't even remember at the moment. Let me open up his by the way, there's no face cam either. So, in case you guys didn't already notice, there's no face cam. So, he's got Kieran Black. If he's a Choice Scarf Kieran Black, that's the wrong team. Whoops, that is the wrong team. This is the right team. He's got Scizor, Mamoswine, Chandelure, Espeon, Cloyster, Lilligant, Altaria, Rotom Frost, Conkeldurr, Swoobat, and Porygon Z. So, technically, I didn't really need to run Choice Scarfed on this thing. I wanted Choice Scarfed just because I wanted to be outspeeding that Espeon, who's 110, unless it's Scarfed, and I believe Chandelure either is base 80 or base 95. I don't remember exactly. But I just wanted to be able to outspeed any of his Choice Scarfers, which he does have a lot of them. Chandelure can be a Choice Scarfer, Mamoswine can be a Choice Scarfer, Cloyster is a great Choice Scarfer, and even Swoobat's like 116 speed, and even Porygon Z is an amazing Choice Scarfed mon. It also allows me to outspeed a +1 Altaria. Just by a little bit though, not enough. I'm also worried about Lilligant because my grass resists on my team are Arcanine. Well, this team, it's Arcanine. And if he's running special, I gotta make sure Arcanine's around. Florges is basically the normal set, defensive with Synthesis, Calm Mind, Hidden Power Fire, and Moonblast. And Power Fire to catch Scizor on a swap in because he's going to swap. If I have this thing out, he'll swap in Scizor to take the hit the best, or Chandelure to take the hit the best, in which case I gotta swap out to either Arcanine or something else. Because Chandelure is definitely a problem. Yeah. But he's also got the Berry in case it ends up in a situation where he has Scizor out and I have Lilligant, or not Lilligant, Florges in. Hidden Power Fire is going to do 76% maximum, I think like 68 min. And the Berry allows me to outspeed an Iron Head, a Bullet Punch from that thing. I think I can even live a +2 Bullet Punch from full HP. The next mon that you guys are seeing, Crispy, the Helios, Expert Belt, Hidden Power Fire, Volt Switch, Surf, and Thunderbolt. Max speed, max special attack, little bit in special defense, same as usual. Next, Mega Blastoise. He's got Rapid Spin, Scald, When I was genning, I accidentally misgenned for this game. He should have had Aura Sphere, but he ended up having Dark Pulse because I messed up, and then he has Roar for the Lilligant. And for the Altaria, if it decides it wants to set up on me. Next, we have Batista with Blaze Kick, High Jump Kick, Knockoff, and Poison Jab with the Reckless Nature and a Life Orb. This just lets me do a decent amount of damage to pretty much everything on his team. If he brings Porygon Z, if he brings Rotom Frost, where's that Rotom Fan? Rotom Fridge? I don't know. I can do a ton of damage with a High Jump Kick to pretty much everything on the team. His only 2 resists and Chandelore's a immunity. It's nice. It'll be a decent. It's not gonna be a wall breaker, but it'll do a decent amount of chunk damage to his team. And lastly, Excadrill, like I said, Choice Scarfed, Earthquake, Iron Head, X Scissor, Stealth Rock with Mold Breaker. And that's pretty much my team. So let's get into the battle now. So I'm going to decide to lead off with my Arcanine as he no, I lead off with Crispy as he predicts that and goes into Conkeldurr. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick, so my memory of this game is kind of off. I pretty much have to swap out. My only swap into this thing is either Florges or Arcanine. I didn't want Florges catching a knockoff from that, getting rid of that Babiri Berry because I thought it might come in handy later. If he does go for the knockoff, I get the Intimidate off. It does a small amount of damage. He knocks off my leftovers. Here he swaps out, going into Chandelure, I think predicting my Flare Blitz. As I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to stay in because I can take a Shadow Ball, I can take a Flare Blitz, and then I can swap out into, as he goes for the Energy Ball, predicting Blastoise. I thought, you know, I mean, maybe it was a bit of a dumb play for me to stay in, because I Flash Fire, Fire Blast is a ton. Now he goes back into Sid Phillips, his Conkeldurr, as I go for the Morning Sun, get myself back up to full HP, and at this point, without the Intimidate, he's going to be able to do more damage. He's going to be able to get more HP. I'm going to be able to wear him down, but I'm not going to win this 1v1 in this fight. So he goes for a knockoff, and he gets a crit here, which kind of matters a bit. I think he predicted me to swap out again, as I just go for another Morning Sun. As he goes for a Drain Punch, I believe. Yeah, he does go for the Drain Punch. He gets some HP back, and currently I am doing more damage than he can recover, which is great because I can wear him down little by little, but I don't want Arcanine to go down super early, and unfortunately I get the burn with Flare Blitz. And that's going to make it so I take a lot more damage, and when I calced it, I wanted to keep Arcanine around because I could Morning Sun on stuff, and a Mach Punch would have killed me without the Intimidate, with the Guts boost. So yeah, so I swap into Florges as he goes for the Drain Punch, which is fine. I get to keep my Babiri Berry. That does a ton of damage for being resisted, and I'm max physically defensive. Now he knows he's going to die to this Moonblast. So I decide I'm just gonna straight up Moonblast here, and whatever comes in is gonna take some damage. I do hit the Moonblast on him, and it does about 44-45% to this Mamoswine, which is amazing. Now I'm gonna swap into Blastoise, my swap in for an Earthquake. It's not gonna be enough to 2-hit KO me, which is awesome. And here he does get a max roll, which is annoying, but it reveals that he is Life Orb, so I'm perfectly fine. As I Mega Evolve and go for the Scald, as he brings in Chandelure, just I guess sacking it, or maybe thinking if I went for Aura Sphere, he could go for the Energy Ball and take me out, and well, that doesn't work out for him. So the Scald goes off. I'm able to take out the Chandelure. So I get 1 kill with the Mega Blastoise, which is awesome because he's been doing nothing but dying lately. So now he brings in Halle Berry. I know he's gonna go for a Quiver Dance. He doesn't think I'm gonna stay in. I go for the Roar, and I can't let this thing set up. This thing is a problem for me. I cannot let it set up at all. My resistance, my mons that can take hits from it after a +1 are slowly going down. As I roared him out into Scizor, I predicted him to just swap out. I don't get a burn there with the Scald, as he just goes for a knockoff. I don't really know what he's doing here with the Scizor, because the Scizor can do a lot of work to my team. And I still don't get the burn, which is still unfortunate. I haven't got a single burn yet this entire game, as I go for the Scald and get another kill with Mega Blastoise, which is great. I love Mega Blastoise. He's probably I want to say like my 3rd favorite Mega in the format. As he goes into Bethany Benz, I went for the Roar here just in case he decides to go for the Dragon Dance. I don't want him staying in. I mean, I don't want him getting the Dragon Dance off, as he just goes for the return. So now I know he's offensive a bit. I mean, even if he was defensive Dragon Dance, it still would have killed me. As I go into Florges, just thinking I need to make sure I can do enough damage with Excadrill after he gets this Dragon Dance up to where I can kill it. Because if he's defensive Dragon Dance Altaria, I can't OHKO him with an Iron Head. It does like 50-something%. As my Moonblast did about 68-70% there, which is great because that brings him in perfect revenge killing health for Excadrill. So I bring in McDriller. I have the Choice Scarf. I'm gonna outspeed him. I go for the Iron Head. It takes him out, which is great for me. So it's looking pretty great so far. I've only lost Blastoise and Florges as he goes into Sid Phillips, and I'm thinking I need to sack Arcanine. I need to get this Intimidate off. He got the Guts boost from the Flare Blitz, which really sucks. It really does suck that happened. He goes for the Mach Punch. It isn't actually enough to kill me, and here is where Extreme Speed would have come in handy, because I would have been able to take him out, and it would have been awesome. I would have definitely been able to take him out, but unfortunately, it doesn't. It does not kill. So he still has burn. I have to bring in Hitmonlee because it's one of the only things that can take a Mach Punch right now. Excadrill and Heliolisk aren't going to take the Mach Punch, so Batista has to come in. I go for the Blaze Kick, just in case he decides to swap into Mamoswine or Lilligant, as he just lets it die. I have Life Orb, so I'm a bit lower on the HP. He brings in Mamoswine, and that Ice Shard is definitely going to kill me because I have super frail defense and Hitmonlee. Now here I go into Crispy because I outspeed him. If he was Choice Scarfed, it doesn't matter because he's Choice Scarfed in the Ice Shard, but he was Life Orb, so I figured it was a better risk. In retrospect, I should have gone into Excadrill and gone for the Iron Head instead. It would have locked me into that, and in this next case, the only chance I win this match was if I flinched him with the Iron Head, because as you can see here, the Hidden Power Fire is not going to be enough to kill. He's going to get the Quiver Dance off, and that's going to make it where